There are among us the light beings, the light warriors, the light beings that has responded to the call. The divine sparks on earth, they need help. Light beings are needed to reincarnate as humans, to anchor in the frequency, and high consciousness and light in the world, on earth, so that that end effect can raise the consciousness of the collective. Now, I think you heard of Dolores Cannon, and I don't know her work really. I just came across some few videos as my guides were communicating, telling me who I am. They lead me to some videos that explain me more, that clarify things more, and I was led to those videos of Dolores Cannon, the 3 waves of volunteers. To understand my role here, for me, to comprehend better who I am, to comprehend better my mission, your mission, your mission. I'm not gonna talk so much about Dolores Cannon and her work because I don't know her work. I have not invested time in her work to really know what she's actually doing. But from what I've seen, those videos from the waves of volunteers, 3 waves of volunteers, and the type of light workers, there she got it right, because this is a confirmation that I got from my higher self. Before I even watched her videos, I already knew about souls who are not part of reincarnation cycle, who are here but are not part of this reincarnation coming and going, those who are not trapped, because I call those who are in the reincarnation wheel cycle trapped souls. They are trapped in this wheel, to ride this wheel of reincarnation, come and go, come and go, come and go. There are souls who are here right now in a human body who are not part of that, who came literally here to anchor in high frequency, love and light, and high consciousness in the grade of Gaia. And it's in effect to infect everybody around them with those high frequency of them. That's why there are some beings who are just high vibrating. That is their nature. For sure, most of us, as we were growing up, we grew up as a normal human being, just like any other, with no distinction, also in a vibrational frequency, or with consciousness, elevation, most of us. Just a normal human being, until a certain point where you were where you got activated and you got awakened, activated to your soul calling, to your soul mission. And then you start vibrating at your normal vibration, namely a high vibrating being. Or your light starts shining all of a sudden brighter, all of a sudden people who are around you are like, oh, you are too bright. What's up? like the demons on call. They say, "What's that?" All of a sudden, you're too bright. I guess I'm saying that because my neighbors are one of those. And before I woke up, as I was still drinking a lot and smoking a lot, my light was not that bright and my vibration was not that high. So they didn't really, they knew that I'm spiritual and I'm a light worker because I spoke to them about, because they turned themselves as light workers. So we spoke about light workers and all those things as New Age, because by that time I was still embracing New Age. So they didn't know about me until my light started shining brighter, and my frequency have changed. I've changed vibration, my vibration. All of a sudden, I'm too bright for them, too high vibrating for them. The war began. Start fighting me until today. Watch watch my other videos if you're interested in that. So there are time where you get activated and wake up. And once you got activated, that means that your light has been turned on, your vibration has been elevated, your consciousness too, and now you really don't fit. The whole time you anyway didn't fit. The whole time you ask yourself, what again? What am I doing here on earth? What am I doing in this thing? The body? What is life is all about actually? What is being human is all about actually? What is so interesting about being human? Why are the people are afraid of death, holding on to life? I mean, I look around here, it's just misery and suffering, but they still hold on to it, by all means. What's so good about it? And then I remember, these are talks that I might talk to myself back then. I remember asking my soul or my spirit, and the spirit, are you sure? Are you sure we've been human before? Because by that time I've also embraced the concept of karma, sin. Although I didn't really believe that I have karma, but I had to believe to a certain extent because I was embracing the New Age concept, and the New Age concept. Karma is it's a sound or so. I used to make those jokes. Are you sure, Spirit? Are you sure we've been humans before? I mean, all these things that makes humans humans. I'm just asking. I'm just scraping my head and what? What is it all about? Why? Why am I here? So, I never really felt part of life, part of being here. I felt like there's something wrong. I've landed on the wrong planet. So, and whenever I used to ask these questions as a joke. Are you sure we've been human before? No, as a joke. No, especially when I do something and then or when I cannot comprehend anything or whatever. And I ask these questions as a joke, but I always got an answer. Now that I look back at it, I got an answer. I just didn't listen to it or recognize it as an answer, but I got it an answer. No, we have not. And I throw it away as such and dismiss it as such because I back then embraced the concept of that I left many times. I left many times, many lifestyles, many lives as this and this and this and this. By that time, I embraced that concept. So I didn't really pay attention to that answer. Now, when I look back to every time, it's like there is a movie being played back to those times when I used to ask this question. And always the answer that I used to get, very nice, very, not so loud, very quiet answer. But I did get an answer. No, we've not been. But like I said, I've dismissed it all the time, and I never really paid much attention to it, because in the first place, the question was just a joke. I was just kidding. No? Have you been? Yeah, just kidding. So I didn't really pay much attention to that. But now that I'm being confirmed, I've been confirmed, I am part of those volunteers, waves of volunteers who just answered the call and came to bring upon divine kingdom here. I've never been part of the human reincarnation cycle. I don't know about you. You remember you told some people saying, "Yeah, my higher self told me that I have a Lord. I had left a lot of times." Is it really your higher self that is talking to you? I told you, sometimes we are channeling the frequency of the archons, and we think that we are speaking to the higher self, we're speaking to the light beings. And especially also if we have a concept that we are embracing, because that thing will turn the whole table. What about the concept that you're embracing? Stay tuned. We're going to talk more about that.